Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Thursday. It is time for another story. Do you remember on Monday I read you the story about the rainbow fish with the beautiful sparkly scales and how he made friends by sharing his scales? Well, I told you I was going to read you more about the rainbow fish, and today I'm going to read you one of the stories from my new book called The Adventures of Rainbow Fish. Doesn't that look awesome? And look, there's his sparkly scales. Now, there are lots of stories in here, but I'm going to share the very first story with you today. Now, again, this whole book was written by the author Marcus Pfister, and it's a NorthSouth publication. So we thank NorthSouth for letting us read our story today online, since we're not in the library to read it, right? So today we are going to read the first story, which is called Rainbow Fish to the Rescue. Are you ready to see what adventure our rainbow fish gets into? Remember, he had just shared his scales with all those other fish and finally learned how to be happy and meet new friends. Let's see what happens today. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there swam a school of fish. Not just ordinary fish. Each one had a sparkling silver scale. Ever since Rainbow Fish had shared his scales, these fish had done everything together. They swam together, they played together, they ate together, they even rested together, floating in the shadows of the reef. And look how beautiful this illustration is under the water. Look at that. You can see the coral reef and the shells. And look, there they are with all their sparkly scales. They've become very good friends now, haven't they? They were so happy together. They had no interest in other fish. So one day, when a little striped fish swam through their game of flash tag, they all stared at him. "Hey," the little striped fish finally said, "can I play too?" "It's flash tag," said one little fish, "and you don't have a flashing scale." How do you think that made the little striped fish feel? He was different from the rest, and he just wanted to play, but they said he couldn't. Do you see the striped fish right here in the middle? He doesn't have a flashing scale, does he, like the others? "Do you have to have a special scale?" the little striped fish asked. "Of course you do," said the fish with the jagged fins. "Come on, let's play," he called to the others. "Don't worry about him." See the big one in the middle with the jagged fins? He said, "Come on, let's all go play. Don't worry about him." The poor little fish with the stripes just wanted to play tag. Then all the fish turned and went back to their game. Rainbow Fish hesitated. He was afraid of losing his new friends. So he didn't dare stand up to the fish with the jagged fins. Feeling a little ashamed, Rainbow Fish reluctantly swam off to join the others. Reluctantly, it means he kind of didn't want to, but he did it anyway. So he turned around and joined the others and swam away, leaving the little striped fish all alone with nobody to play with. So there they go, swimming away and leaving the striped fish behind all alone. Notice how the rainbow fish doesn't even seem to have a happy face. He doesn't look very happy about his decision, does he? You can even kind of see it. Sometimes that's a sign. When you make a decision and you don't feel great about it, that can be a little bit of a sign. So the little striped fish floated all alone at the edge of the reef. He looked sad as he watched the game. The other fish were having such fun darting and diving in the deep blue sea, their shiny scales sparkling. There they are. See, you can see the shiny scales. Look at them. And there's the striped fish just staying back and watching. He wishes he could join them. Rainbow Fish remembered what it felt like to have no friends, and how lonely he had been when all the fish had ignored him. He had been so proud of all his glittering scales that he had refused to share them. No wonder nobody wanted to play with him. But now his friends did want him to play, and Rainbow Fish soon was caught up in the game. No one was paying attention when danger entered the reef. So here he is remembering when he had all the scales and they didn't want to play with him. But they weren't paying attention when danger came. Suddenly, there's that word suddenly again. Remember what I said when we hear the word suddenly? Something's going to change. Suddenly, a shark shot like an arrow into the middle of the school of fish, and the fish darted in every direction and managed to escape to their hiding place. Here you go. Oh, all my shark friends out there, look at that one. Oh, do you know what kind of shark that is? You'll have to tell me. Look at that. How frightening that must have been. They were surprised by that. There they go, swimming away quickly to a safe place. There, in a narrow crack in the reef, the shark could not reach them. They were safe. But the little striped fish wasn't. Rainbow Fish couldn't keep still. He was so worried. "What's wrong?" asked the skinny fish. "It's the little striped fish," said Rainbow Fish. "He's all alone out there. We've got to help him." See, they're back in that little crack, and there's no way the shark could get to them. But they can see that the striped fish is not safe. With that, Rainbow Fish left the safety of the hiding place. "Let's go," he called. The other fish trembled with fear. But they knew what they had to do. They sped out of the crack after Rainbow Fish. There they go to see if they can rescue the striped fish. Oh, look at them go with their sparkling scales. All of them following Rainbow Fish. Do you think they'll be able to rescue the striped fish? Maybe make a prediction. Okay. They soon saw the shark, and there was the little striped fish swimming and spinning away from his jaws. Rainbow Fish could see that the little fish's strength was failing fast. "Hurry!" shouted Rainbow Fish, and all the fish swarmed straight for the shark. This confused the shark, because usually fish swam away from him. He turned this way and that, snapping right and left until he was dizzy. The shark almost got the fish with the jagged fins, but he escaped with just a few scratches. Whew, look at that. How exciting. Just imagine them swimming at the shark and the shark getting all dizzy and confused. See down here the jagged fish right here? He almost got caught, but he got away too. Quietly, Rainbow Fish led the little striped fish to safety. "You were really brave," said the little striped fish. "Thanks for saving my life." Together, they watched as the exhausted shark gave up and swam away. When all the fish returned safely to the reef, they welcomed the little striped fish. "Why don't you stay and play with us?" Rainbow Fish offered. "How can I play flash tag when I don't have a shiny scale?" said the little striped fish. "Well, we can play fin tag instead," said the fish with the jagged fins. "Touch a fin and you're it." All the fish cheered, and then they swam off to play together in the deep blue sea. The end. Look at that, another friend to add to their school of fish. Look at that. They have so many friends now. What a great story and a great adventure from the Rainbow Fish. That got a little bit scary when that shark came out, didn't it? But I think they worked together to solve the problem, didn't they? I hope you enjoyed our Rainbow Fish adventure today, friends. We might get time before the end of the school year for one more adventure from our new book. But I will be seeing you tomorrow, which is Friday already, for one more story this week before our holiday weekend. So I hope you have a fabulous day today. Looks like maybe we could get outside for a while. So enjoy your day today. Go do awesome, friendly things with one another, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.